Okay, what's on Columbia Broadcasting Service? Nothing. Wheel of Torture! I need to pop that. What does Top Gear have? Hello, hello, hello. Oh, that's sad. Ooh! 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 No way. Ooh! 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 I must be in heaven. I'm gonna save that. Select a favorite channel. It goes up to. I'm going to N. N N N N N N N N N N N N N N NASCAR. N for NASCAR. Wow, no way. Speak English or shut the fuck up. That's what I say. Speak English or shut the fuck up. It says United States television. Yeah, right. It's not like United States Spanish. N NBC, NBC, NBC. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. There we go. I'll be back. I have to do something real quick. I'll be back in a second, guys. I have to do two things. I'll be back in a second. I gotta do one more thing. Hello, some go get. You are an asshole. Yeah, I know I'm an asshole, but I don't care. No. I'm just looking up something real quick. I had to tell someone. I had to take care of something real quick. I'm back, guys. America! Fuck yeah! America! Fuck yeah! I just couldn't help myself, guys. I had to say that. America! Fuck yeah! Oh, that costs. Oh, that costs money. I don't have money. America! Fuck America! America! Fox, NASCAR, Bitch and Rides. Ooh, the Battery Division. Days of Thunder. Ooh. Oh my. Deadliest Weapons, Bullseye, Axe and Knives, Cops, Forensic Files, How It's Made, Car Chases Match Game, Ice Road Truckers, Sword Fighting, Operation O, $1,000 Pyramid, and The Red Green Show. I'll put Match game on. So how's everyone doing today? How may your days be many and trouble? Okay. I gotta check something in a second. 4X29. There we go. Oh, it popped up. That's convenient. I thought it would pop up. I thought it was. Wow. Hey, that's one of my videos. Cool. That's kind of cool. I cannot believe that actually worked. Everything's wrong with that kind of movie. You never see it, so I wouldn't know what's wrong with it. I don't know. Huh. I need to check something real quick here. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to be back in a second to check something real quick. It's something kind of important. So I'll be back in a second to check something. I gotta move my damn shoes. They stink. I need to put them over here. I wonder, is she going yet, or is she gonna come on later? I'll check in a second. Okay, guys, I'm back. I have to check something real quick on my phone here. I need to see if someone came on I want to watch, or is she not on yet? What does she do, Tyler? Well, she does some pretty interesting stuff. She does some pretty interesting things to help me feel better about myself.
And welcome to the Oddity Archive, the show that will bring out your inner Luddite. Guaranteed?
Hello. Let's check and see if she did a video yet.
This is going to be a hard
PALPX29Q.
really hard.
Let's see if she did a video. Or I'll wait until tomorrow.
Suggestion. The initial idea was going to be to look at a freak weather occurrence that briefly got TV onto American. And I don't mean imported.
I might watch that. Instead.
The actual British signal made it all the way to New York briefly in late 1938, which led to questions like, they had TV already in 1938? That led to a bunch of other discoveries, and finally to the realization that we talk a lot about
no new videos yet.
But not necessarily the history. And so today
okay, 1, 2, 3.
Prehistory, or prehistoric television.
Okay, there might be 3 videos I want to watch.
Now, I have no scientific background or skill.
So I'll put that on later.
It's a lot harder for me to discuss this. And if that's not enough, then we're not dealing with science.
Sci-ho!
We're dealing with the Nazis.
Okay.
You heard me.
Not Sci-ho, it's Nazi.
Nearly this entire episode is going to
That hurt. That pillow doesn't do well. Your pillow doesn't do well.
In the 1840s,
I don't know.
British inventor Alexander Bain came up with a distant forerunner to the fax machine. In this case, allowing images to be transmitted telegraphically. It was a piece of crap, but significant nonetheless. In the 1880s, German inventor Paul Nipkow came up with a disc-based system that would be hooked up telegraphically as well. The disc would be a piece of metal or cardboard, just something reasonably sturdy. On the, for example, metal disc, there were a series of, say, 30 strategically placed holes going around the disc. Each one of these holes represents a line, as in a line of image resolution. When the disc would rotate at, say, 750 RPMs, it created the illusion of an image being very quickly drawn out, line by line. In this case, we are looking at 30 lines of vertical resolution. Nipkow gave up on his idea rather quickly, but in the 1920s, thanks to the rise of the radio, there was this sudden belated race to perfect Nipkow's idea, now known as the mechanical television. In 1925, American inventor Charles Francis Jenkins publicly demonstrated his version of the mechanical television.
Wow, he lived that long.
With picture and sound. But the best and longest lasting variation of this invention was by the design of Scottish inventor John Logie Baird. Baird demonstrated his television in January of 1926.
Okay.
This version had a bandwidth of...
Let's have fun, guys.
Baird's system of transmission was based around a film intermediate, In other words, the program would be properly filmed on top of a heavy
Okay.
loader truck. The unprocessed film would then run down into the, by necessity, dark truck, be immediately processed, then scanned by a quote-unquote flying spot scanner. Remember the NIPCO disc concept? And finally transmitted via cable. What a pain in the ass.
I bet.
Speaking of a pain in the ass, photocells in those days were woefully weak. It was these photocells that were the main part of the image scanning process. As a result, no light could be any stronger than what the photocells gave off, meaning that if the film intermediate system was not used, which it often wasn't, the show had to be done in near total darkness. Plus, the poor definition of the final picture forced performers to wear the most utterly bizarre makeup you've ever seen. Otherwise, they'd just be a blob on the quote-unquote screen.
That sucks.
The BBC adopted the 30-line Baird broadcast standard in 1934, becoming the first significant TV broadcasters. And while Baird continually improved on the image resolution of its television, and photocell technology was finally coming up to par as well, the invention of the electronic television
Hello.
systems by 1937. Unfortunately, the film intermediate system was rarely used, and all the film footage shot by the BBC during this time period was melted down during World War II to recover the silver.
Hello.
And now it's time for things you can do with magnetic tape.
Oh, I'm gonna get my hands on one of those.
These days, with all the hipster talk about the return of the audio cassette, I think
I
it
used to
might
make
be a
them.
good idea to give a little rundown of less obvious uses for this stuff
What?
as it pertains to video. In the mid-1970s in Australia, there was a small group of engineering students that devised a method of capturing Baird-style 32-line narrowband images with
Okay.
two-track open-reel audio tape. In a dark room with the help of a homebrew cathode ray tube-based flying spot scanner, these guys were able to record image and sound onto audio tape. One track for audio, the other for video. Once recorded, the data would be fed into an oscilloscope or a homemade NIPCO disc for playback. For what it's worth, narrowband TV can also be broadcast via shortwave radio.
You used to be able to do that. I can't. Okay.
In 1987, toy manufacturer Fisher-Price introduced the PXL-2000. The PXL-2000 recorded picture and sound onto standard audio cassettes. The image and sound were captured running the tape at around 16 inches per second, about 9 times faster than the 1 7/8 inches per second usually used for standard audio cassettes. This is because anything slower would be too prone to dropouts. Other than that, this toy was fairly similar to the Australian open reel system.
Hmm.
Lastly, Commodore 64 users could download their computer data, including video games, onto audio cassettes. This was done with the help of the dataset peripheral.
I seen one of
The
those.
dataset would capture data as audio, which you could feed back into the computer to retrieve your files. If you play it as standard audio, it sounds a bit like an old dial-up modem.
I actually have seen one of those machines.
Thank you for joining us for today's Things You Can Do with Magnetic Tape. Let's talk about a certain unintended consequence of this newfangled television thing. In the all-time least shocking turn of events, that propaganda machine known as the Nazi Party readily embraced the idea
Nope.
of television as a means of alternately distracting and indoctrinating the German people.
No, I will not go to. I'm not going to the Republic of Korea.
The Paul Nipko television station was
Except for in this country, he gets shot in head.
during the Third Reich. And it's a
Kim Jong-un cannot come to America. He already has. He will be shot in head. If he steps one foot in the United States, he'll be shot in the head immediately. I know that because I know that for real.
Probably because of his status as a German television pioneer.
Lean Limo at your service. Here to help you save hundreds by customizing your car insurance with Liberty Mutual. Probably should have gone the other way. Only pay for what you need. Liberty, 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 liberty.
Kim Jong Un will be dead in 2 seconds. He sets foot in the United States. How we tie him to a? I'll tie him to a yield and hit him against a brick wall. I'll tie him to a yield and hit him driving against a brick wall.
lets you switch your hair story with long-lasting permanent color. It provides 80% less hair breakage with our unique 3-step bonding system.
I'll let you know when it's time for you to make your sexy grand entrance.
Schwarzkopf, the official hair brand of Disney's Freakier Friday. Now playing only in theaters. Rated PG.
In 2013, Detroit had an
I don't know if there's a WWF channel. I'm not really into wrestling.
In spite of
Besides,
television being electronic as opposed to mechanical,
I
almost always
think it's time for Mr. Un to get a timeout. Oh, 5 minutes.
put into storage after airing remains the most
There we go.
reliable source of 1930s.
Kim Jong Un is gone.
It was hard to decide whether or not I actually
Besides, we won.
footage. I
Besides, America won.
really don't like
We got something that we pissed them off more.
Nazi propaganda. But I also believe in history.
Besides, I already know about Kim Jong Un.
Especially the
His sister controls everything around. Kim Jong Un's a puppet. Kim Jong Un's a stupid puppet. His sister takes over everything. Kim something. She takes over the thing. She's the brains of the operation. Kim's just a puppet. No. Kim's sister takes over the. Kim's sister's the person doing thing. She's just pulling the strings to make her brother do whatever she wants him to do. Even I know that.
Hier habe ich noch ein Tasterzirkel, damit die Fehlmaße aufgenommen werden. Und wie alt bist du? 13 Jahre. Stell dich mal bitte so rum und die Hacken zusammen. Die Jochbogen breiter.
Kim Jong Un isn't doing anything. His sister runs everything. His sister's the one that told him to talk to President Trump. How do I know that? Because someone who defected told everyone that. So that's good to know.
Ich weiß, geht doch ganz nicht. Ja, fabelhaft. Das hätte ich mir nie träumen lassen. Als ich schwer verwundet in Russland da, dass ich noch einmal tanzen würde. Habt ihr früher den ganzen Tag? Ich hab noch nie getanzt.
That's funny.
Jeder gelernt. Und hab noch beide Beine am Ziel. Ja. Und das macht mich nicht toll.
Oh, that's funny. I went to Russia to learn how to dance. As you can see, I did not do so good.
World War II left Germany divided for another 44 years. During this time, East German television thrived. You know, that cultural beacon formerly known as East Germany.
1956.
In late November of 1938, due to some freak weather and atmospheric conditions that I can't even begin to comprehend, some of the BBC's programming was somehow picked up in New York. Some RCA engineers who were working to develop a viable television to market in the US were playing around with an imported British Marconi TV set. Excited by this reception,
And actually,
one of these
1933
guys found
wow.
the nearest available movie camera and started What's most remarkable about this footage is that this is the only surviving example of over-the-air pre
I don't know what it means.
TV and the only amateur TV footage taken prior to the 1950s.
Wow.
In 1941, the standard for television broadcasts in America were established. Almost immediately thereafter, the first proper, non-experimental
Philco Television.
TV license.
W3XE.
The only TV stations in existence at
Just
the
killing
time were
time.
in New York City, Philadelphia, and Chicago.
Okay, my
The only
area.
real scrap of early 40s TV ephemera that I could find is this TV guide for the New York NBC affiliate WNBT, now WNBC, dating to the summer of 1941, less than 6 months before the U.S. entered World War II. With regards to the free world,
Miss
there is
TV,
virtually no
1938.
surviving footage of pre-scope TV, cinescoping TV,
You have 'em.
the networks off of the special TV.
You have it. I thought I'd give you the clickers. I thought I'd give you the clickers. I'm gonna do it right now. I just gotta do a couple things, and I'm going to do it right now. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing that in 5 seconds. Yeah, I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna cut it off. I'm wore out. I'm gonna cut it off now and do something else.